What if I told you the entire universe is conspiring to help you fulfill your destiny, and the only person standing in your way is you? Some books are read, and some books change you forever. And yet, most people can't explain why this book holds that kind of power. The story seems simple. A young shepherd named Santiago has a recurring dream about a treasure hidden near the pyramids of Egypt. He decides to abandon everything he knows to go find it. But this story is not about the treasure. It's about something far deeper. Santiago is a young Andalusian shepherd, free, content, living a simple life. He tends his sheep across the fields of Spain, meets interesting people, and is about to confess his love to a merchant's daughter. But life has other plans for him. One night, sleeping beneath the stars, he has the dream. A child leads him to the pyramids of Giza and tells him there is a hidden treasure waiting there. Santiago ignores it, but the dream returns and returns again. Desperate for answers, he visits an old gypsy woman who interprets dreams. She tells him something unsettling. Go to the pyramids of Egypt. I don't know how long it will take you to get there, but I know that your treasure is at the pyramids. Still doubtful, Santiago encounters a mysterious old man in the market square. Melchizedek, the king of Salem, reveals one of the most powerful ideas in the book. When you want something, all the universe conspires in helping you to achieve it. And with those words, everything changes. Santiago sells his sheep. He crosses the strait. He arrives in Tangier. And right there, he loses all his money to a thief. Alone, unable to speak Arabic, in a foreign city, Santiago could have turned back. Most people would have. But he decides to stay. He finds work at a crystal shop for nearly a year. He brings the owner bold new ideas to grow the business. Against all odds, the shop flourishes. Here, the book teaches us something crucial. The path toward your dream transforms you. You cannot arrive at your destination as the same person who left. Finally, Santiago joins a caravan crossing the Sahara toward Egypt. And in that endless desert, 3 extraordinary things happen. 1. He meets an Englishman searching for a legendary alchemist. This man studies esoteric texts, seeking secrets that are already written in the soul of the world. 2. He reaches the oasis of Al-Fayoum, where he meets Fatima, a woman of the desert whom he falls deeply in love with. She tells him something that sets him free. If you are who you say you are, you will come back. And if you are that person, the sheep and the desert will be waiting for you. 3. He learns to read the omens of the desert. Santiago begins to understand the language of the world, the flight of birds, the movement of the wind, the silent voice of his own soul. Then appears the alchemist, a man who has mastered the oldest secret in the world, turning lead into gold. But that is not what makes him powerful. What makes him wise is that he has learned to listen to his own soul. The alchemist guides Santiago through the world's most dangerous desert, crossing through warring tribes. At a moment of mortal peril, he asks Santiago to do the impossible, become the wind. And Santiago, standing at the edge of the abyss, connects with the soul of the world, with the wind, the sun, and God, and the wind obeys him. It is one of the most breathtaking moments in modern literature. They reach the pyramids. The alchemist turns lead into gold and divides it into 4 parts. 1 for himself, 1 for the monk who sheltered them, 1 for Santiago in case he needs it, and 1 for the monastery, in case Santiago never returns. Santiago digs alone. Santiago digs frantically near the pyramids. Thieves find him. They steal what little he has left. They beat him. And then one of the thieves, mocking him, tells him something. I had a stupid dream myself once. I dreamed that in Spain, in a field near a ruined church, there was a treasure buried under a tree. Do you think I was crazy enough to cross the world for that? Santiago looks up. A ruined church. Spain. A tree. That was exactly the place where he had slept when he first had his dream. The treasure was never in Egypt. It was home all along. The journey was the entire point. If Santiago had never left, he never would have learned to read the omens. He never would have met Fatima. He never would have spoken to the wind. He never would have discovered who he truly was. The treasure he found was not the gold buried under the tree. The real treasure was the person he had become. Coelho tells us something powerful. The personal legend, that unique dream every soul carries into the world, is not a privilege for a chosen few. It is the birthright of every human being. And the universe, literally, conspires to help you fulfill it. The only question is, will you have the courage to listen? The Alchemist is not just a book. It is a mirror where you can see the dream you carry inside, the one you may be afraid to chase. Coelho wrote this book in just 2 weeks, because, as he said himself, it was already written in my soul. What about you? What is your personal legend? What dream have you been keeping locked away, out of fear of failure, out of fear of what others might say, out of fear of leaving the familiar behind? Maybe today is the day you start to dig.
If this video stirred something inside you, hit like and share it with someone who needs to hear this today. Subscribe for more book summaries that actually change lives, and tell me in the comments, what treasure are you looking for?